Okay, here we are at Pilatus B4, serial number 114. I've got covers on it. I'm tied down outside. This is the airport where I keep it at, and all this grass out here, which is probably about 3,000 feet long, is where we do our glider operations. And I have it tied down out here because this is the way the previous owner had it for a short period. He was not based here. This glider just showed up and was parked over here behind the hangar in a dilapidated trailer. And I opened the trailer up, got his VIN number, and looked him up and wrote him a letter. And he was an old man who sold it to me. But obviously I got to do a little bit of work to it to get it to where I want it to be safe for aerobatics. And that's the primary reason I got it. I sold my Vans RV4, which I did acro in a lot, and I wanted to do the glider thing to save some money, hopefully. Okay, we're in the cockpit of model number, or serial number 114, and this is loose, as you can see, and you're saying it needs to be up against the sidewall here. And it does interfere with the gear handle when on the ground because it hits right there, so you got to rotate it up. Here's the airspeed indicator with the markings. I'm going to take this Tasman thing out. I'm going to put a mechanical vario here. This one it's working, but it's lagging, so I don't know if it's going to last much longer. I've got a Chinese-made G meter. It seems to work all right, but he had this over here, and I don't know, someone cut this out with some tin snips and it looks like crap. I don't know if you have anything or any suggestions to make this look a little better besides having to redo the whole panel. And I'm just going to put my aerobatic card right here, make a little thing, and I'm just going to keep it simple with airspeed, mechanical vario, G meter, and altimeter, and I don't even think the compass is right because I'm heading about 130 right now, and it's about 40 off, so it either needs adjusting or taking out, or I don't know, I don't really need a compass. So, and I'm going to fix this up down here, make this a little bit neater, I guess just put something over this. This looks like crap right now. And I will show you some more here in a second with the eye bolt. Okay, here's the pitot static on the right side. You can see where it is. The tube, the connection is there, but then on the outside of the glider there's nothing. Whereas over here on the left side there is the holes there. There's no holes over here, and there's no Bondo or anything, so they must have reskinned this years ago and covered that up. Taking a look behind the seat, he had a big 2 batteries here. I took that out. I'm going to take these wires out. I don't want an electrical system in the glider I want to keep it simple, like I said, because I only want to do aerobatics and fly around the airfield, and I might do occasional little cross-country here and there, but I don't need something cosmic. I'm trying to go as simple as possible anyway. That's one reason I got into this sport. This is that's the gear contraption there that runs back, and then it looks like they had some kind of warning, electrical warning for something there for the dive air brakes, and they've got a wire hook to that too, so I want to have that removed when we take this thing apart. Okay, this is the air brake handle. I'm going to pull it back and unlock it, and then I'm going to pull it all the way back to here, and there's the air brake sticking up. And I would not stick my fingers in there, but that's what it kind of looks like in there. Not exactly sure what I'm looking at, but obviously I need to put the inspection ports in because there's none under here. Okay, I had to stop, had to drill out a couple of the screws, but I was able to get the inspection plate off. And here's that here's the eye belt and everything. I don't know if you can see anything. Here's the back of the glider at the elevator connection here with a safety pin that looks like it's a pretty old safety pin, and it's rubbing against the paint up here. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at here as far as safety. I just know that that pin has to be in there with the safety pin, otherwise it's not going to work. Inside the cockpit, I'm going to take the seat pan out and take it to a fiberglass guy and let them work on it, because it's got a few cracks, and then there's assortment of different screws, and they're not all the way in. I did take it out to check underneath and check the control column to comply with that AD, and there were no cracks or anything. And the A&P, or the inspector, also didn't see any cracks. But last time I flew, I took the seat cushion out so I could strap in as tight as possible, and even then I couldn't get any tighter than full tightness. And I think once I get the 5-point harness, that I'll be more comfortable to strap in as tight as I can get. And the toast disconnect has worked fine, and it's a good view of that is under here. And I haven't had any problems releasing or anything. And the tires don't look too bad. Anyway, I know there's something you said I need to check in here, and I think I have to do it once it's up on the dolly. So, but right above here is, I think I popped this rivet. The plane hadn't been flown in 6 years, and my landings have been smooth and fine, and I just think that this was just that way and probably had some putty or something on it. So, because I was the first one to fly it since it had been painted, and it was painted like 5 years ago. I'm under the right wing right now, and here's the access panel to the ailerons, which doesn't look like it's been opened very much, or it's got the improper screw on a few of them. But there's no other access panels underneath the wing, so I'm assuming the service bulletin for the air brakes was never complied with, and I'll need to do that. Here's the right aileron, and there's no cracks or pop rivets or anything along this edge of the aileron. But I need to tape it, and I was wondering if you could tell me what you suggest, because the wings and wheel guy here in the States told me fabric tape, and then I've been told Mylar, so I'm not sure what you recommend for these type gliders.